welcome back to us on a new episode of Three Juans and a Mic.
Weren't you going to tell everybody thank you for calling in?
Yes, but then I realized I no longer have a job.
Oh, that's how we're going to start this, huh?
Oh, yeah. Right off the bat.
Right off the bat. When did this happen?
Well, before that, my name is Sebastian.
Oh, I'm Nico.
And I'm Juansi.
I said that and I sounded super girly.
Yeah.
Well, you are kind of girly.
Yo, today when I was
I'm
listening,
Nico.
I was listening to one of the episodes today, and there was this one thing you said very effeminately. I can't recall right now, but it was hilarious. I replayed it like 3 times.
I'm pretty sure there's a lot of things I said very feminine. I have no shame.
It was something where you ended up saying like, before Sebas gets all raunchy all up in here.
Oh, that was the very first episode.
Yeah.
That was the first. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yo, that reminded me
It was a sassy black woman.
Yes.
That's what it was. That's what I was going for.
Southern. A Southern woman, not necessarily a black woman.
I wanted her to be black.
Oh.
Okay.
Because the way you said it reminded me, I don't know if you guys have seen the show Tiger King.
I have not.
Well, Joe, which is the owner of the GW Zoo over in Oklahoma, he's gay. So sometimes, like, his feminine comes out, and he's Southern as well. So when you said it, it sounded just like him.
I haven't watched the show, but I've been seeing a lot of memes about it, and I've been curious. Can you explain to us a little bit what it's about?
I don't want to ruin it to people.
Is it a show or a movie?
It's a show. It has one
Is
season.
it like a docu-series?
Yeah, it's a
about
docuseries.
a gay zoo owner.
Yes,
Is that the gist of it?
sort of. But it has a twist at the end, like a complete twist at the end. It's hilarious.
From my understanding,
Is it a true story or is this?
No, it happened in real life.
but from what you were telling me, it's not.
Is the guy that got eaten?
No.
I-
No, he's
I think-
alive.
I think I'm mixing two stories here
No,
together.
Yeah, you are missing two stories.
From what you were telling me, it's a guy. He owns a zoo, but it's just tigers. Is that correct?
He started with your tigers.
Oh, okay. And then he expanded.
Yeah, but it's mainly
He diversified his portfolio.
Does he have pets?
No, so and I don't want to ruin it for like
We're just asking about the
listeners.
animals here. Animals.
but he started with just tigers. He had kind of like this thing with tigers when he was younger. Well, not younger, but like when he got to a certain age.
Mm-hmm.
And from there, he got to a point in his life where he owned a tiger, and then he somehow ended up with a bunch of tigers. He
How do you
started-
own a tiger? Did you just like go buy them at an
Back in-
exotic store?
Back in the day, you could.
Yeah, but we're not talking about back in the day. We're talking about right now.
Not now, you can't.
You can?
You can't.
How much do you think a tiger cost?
Well, a cub would cost you like $5,000.
That's it? That's like super cheap though.
Yeah, that's almost like a pedigree dog.
Yeah.
That's
That's
it's a cat though.
That's wild.
This is a cat.
Yeah, but I'm saying
Tigers
it's
are
a
cats. Juan
fucking
said.
tiger
But you know how much it costs
compared
to,
to
like,
a
feed 'em
dog.
and like maintain them? Like
How much?
thousands and like $10,000.
Thousands or hundreds? Because you just mixed two figures there
Thousands.
of dollars.
Yeah.
Doll hairs.
Annually.
That's
Doll
a lot
hairs.
of doll hairs.
Annually, like
Oh, annually, like $1,000. I mean, do you know how much it takes to feed this fucking
not
$2 that we
$10,000
got?
annually.
So what does this guy? No. I'm gonna watch the show.
Yeah, just
I don't
watch the
wanna-
show.
Yeah,
It's
I was
on-
about
it's
to
on
like
Netflix.
just
It's on
ask you all
Netflix.
about it, but okay.
Tiger King.
Listeners, if you guys haven't seen it, I recommend it.
What's it called
Well,
again?
Tiger King.
I have to subscribe to Netflix. So I don't have it right now.
Netflix.
Shut up.
Why is that?
That's a
beer's
new
doing a
streaming
nut.
service.
The beer's doing a number on me. After one, just kidding.
Is the
After
is
Juan?
After just
Corona.
one beer.
after Juan beer.
Maybe it must be the Corona Extra that I'm drinking.
For today. So by popular demand, I think that it's I was gonna say two separate things. I just dropped the computer. I was gonna say two things that are completely separate. I lost my train of thought. We are gonna talk about ourselves because we have not told anyone who we are. Well, I mean, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure most of the
I'm
people
sure
listening know
they
who
know
we are,
we're Juan.
but some people are wondering.
Yeah.
And I think we should
For those people that don't know us personally that have listened or future listeners, this will be, by the time this releases, probably 6 episodes in.
I thought we were gonna stop counting.
No, I'm just thinking right now. I'm just trying to do the math in my head, and 6 episodes in, not really knowing who's behind the mic,
Yeah, it's Juan.
except for the fact that it's
It's
Juan
another Juan here.
and another Juan to the pie.
Another one to the pie.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never heard that before, and I don't know why I said it.
Maybe we should stop drinking when we do this.
No, I think it makes it.
The quarantine's getting to us, you know.
The quarantine. I haven't been quarantined.
I've only been officially quarantined one day.
Nico, we established that this.
And tell us what you did with that one day that you've been quarantined. Like, what decisions did you just partake on?
So I'll explain what I did and why I did it.
Go for it.
So one day of official quarantine, working from home and everything, I shaved my beard. I basically shaved not just my beard, but like 10 years of age. And
now you look homeless. Like a slightly younger homeless version of yourself.
Is that what I looked like when I was younger?
Yep.
Anyway, there I go with that word.
You mean, yeah.
Anyway.
I need to look up new transitions. Returning to the subject.
Returning to the subject.
We need to go back to English 101
Yeah, for real.
over here.
And I was just going to say it again.
Anyways.
Continuing my story.
As I was saying.
There you go. Okay, thank you.
Carrying on.
If anybody's listening, they want to give me suggestions on how to transition back to what I was saying before, please feel free to do so.
Or any English classes.
Yeah.
Please.
Do we got any English teachers that are listening and correcting our vocabulary?
As I return upon the previous story that I foretold.
Wow, that was intricate.
Now I'm going back into Shakespearean times. I also cut my hair dramatically.
Okay, you didn't cut your hair.
Well,
your brother cut your hair.
I also cut part of my hair without looking.
I have pictures. They're pretty funny.
And bad.
Yeah, that's what I mean by funny.
I mean, my brother and I just figured, listen, once we're in quarantine and it's mandated on everybody, when is the next time we're going to go to a barber shop?
Okay, just so you know, I was concerned about that myself, and I sent a message to Bobby, our barber, and they might start doing house calls next week.
Yeah, I saw that.
Really?
Yeah. So if you would
But
have
you
waited,
need to be clean. Your house needs to be clean. You need to be clean.
do you mean like virus free, right?
He needs to be clean.
Yes. No, you need to be clean. Why would he go to a house where he doesn't know if it's clean or not?
Well,
He can take my temperature.
I mean,
Baby
I think
thermometer.
being clean has to go both ways.
Of course.
He can't just like show up in pajamas and.
I'm pretty
without a
sure he
mask.
wouldn't do that.
Yo, can you imagine?
I came to cut your hair.
Why is he all of a sudden
Yeah.
I don't know.
have a Hispanic accent?
I don't know. I thought Bobby was Hispanic at first.
I think he's mixed.
Is
No.
he?
But I think his dad is.
Guys, we're stepping away from the topic.
Yeah, we
which
are.
is like introducing each other, talking about each other.
We
Whoa.
have ADHD. Like as a group.
we lose the focus of what we were speaking of, and we just make a lot of side conversations.
So just to recap, today we're supposed to be talking about who we are
Ourselves.
and why we started this project.
So why don't you start?
I was afraid you were gonna do that.
Let's go, Dickless.
I don't know who I am. Okay. All right. Okay. My name is Juan. Y me gusta el pan.
Don't take my rap song now.
So I'm Juan, but everybody knows me as Nico. And that's because
Why, though?
Why? I was gonna get into that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I think everyone knows that we're all named Juan.
Yeah, but
All our first names are Juan.
but I go by Nico because my brother and I we're both Juan. But
Your parents have very creative minds.
They were definitely thinking outside the box while they weren't naming us.
Yeah, for sure.
I think they were thinking outside the box, but within the same
Box.
Yeah. They were thinking
Wow.
outside the box in the little box.
We are
right next
losing
to
our
it.
creativity here. How many brain cells have we burned? But yeah, so I go by Nico because my full name is Juan Nicolas. So ever since I was little, my family has always called me Nico. And my friends as well have called me Nico. And that's just what I go by. I just got used to it. There was a short period of time where I got called Nick because my middle name is Nicholas.
But was
in
that by,
English,
like-
it's the short
Yeah.
name for Nicholas. It's
Yeah.
just Nick.
And I used to go by that, which is kind of weird now.
But
'cause
who-
you look at this Hispanic boy and you would not imagine.
Like,
that
hey,
his name is
Nick.
Yeah.
Hey, Nick.
Everybody looked at me. We were like, Nick.
But who used to call you
You're a
Nick?
white boy.
Not Spanish people.
No,
White
It must have
people.
been like,
it was the white people in Columbus, Ohio.
oh. Well, I guess that makes a little bit of sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
face. He just
The Americans. This guy's looking at me funny.
This podcast is going downhill. This episode is going downhill.
So, Sebas, how about you introduce yourself?
Well, you didn't really talk about yourself. You just talked about your name.
See, this is I'm not good at describing myself. I just that's
Well, okay. So how about I give you a little basis? Tell us a little bit about what you do.
Is this a job interview?
No,
I kind of need one.
I haven't been fired yet. Like Sebas.
no. Just tell us a little bit about what you do. What you like, what you dislike, how you pass your time. Even though from previous podcasts we've established that you're a hermit.
Well, okay, all right. So I guess this is a good time to explain that.
Tell us, Nico, in a nutshell, what would be your elevator pitch if you were trying to sell yourself to somebody?
Why do you think I'm single?
Like
I
a prostitute?
don't know how to do that.
Because it's time to start selling yourself like a prostitute.
I don't know why you derived. Why do I think you're single?
Okay. All right. So I'm Nico. I work at a. Ooh. I work. We need to stop showing each other stuff while we're recording because the people listening don't know why I said ooh. I am a manager at a financial institution, and I've been there for about 6 years, and I love it. It's pretty cool. So I am currently an essential employee.
I just want the listeners to keep in mind that this guy is a manager at a financial institution. So every time you decide to want to talk to the manager, you got to talk to a guy just like this.
This is, yeah, exactly. This is the guy who's on the other side of the desk.
Making the big calls. Whether or not your fee gets removed. So, yeah, just think twice.
Hi,
Think
guys. That's me. I make a lot of fun of myself, and I guess it's the time to clear that up. I'm not as pathetic as I sound. We like making fun of each other, and I get made fun of a lot, but I'm not as pathetic as I seem. And I feel like that actually makes me look a lot more pathetic, the fact that I had to explain that. But, you all make your own decisions. Follow my Instagram and check it out. You'll see that I'm a cool guy.
Okay.
All right.
So what else? How do you pass your time? What are your
I think we
interests?
established out already.
No, I do love to play video games, and I watch a lot of anime. But I also exercise with this kid over here to my right, whose name is Juan Sebastian, who is my younger brother and is also a personal trainer and is trying to get me in shape for the summer. Trying to get me hoe ready.
Already.
Chris Jones?
Yeah.
This guy just like moved his lips and I guess he lost his train of thought.
I was gonna say something. I was gonna follow up, but then I was like, "No,
All
we're
right.
not."
So since Nico just
That was the choppiest introduction that I have ever done in my life. It's hot in here. I gotta take my hat
if
off.
I was an interviewer and you just did that to me, I would say, "Thanks for coming. We'll stay in touch."
I've heard that
And just ghost you.
Just wait for a call.
Yeah, we'll
And
call you
then
if we're
never
interested.
heard from him again.
We'll try again in 6 more episodes.
Say us.
All right, guys. So, well, as you guys know, aside from being named Juan, my name is Sebastian. Like my brother introduced me, I am a personal trainer. I also used to have a second job.
He's recently been had a change
He
of
used to have
career.
2 jobs.
Yeah, I decided to take a different path. I'm self-employed now. I'm kidding. No, so I used to work in an office, a shoe company, the headquarters. And due to the circumstances that we're going through the world right now, coronavirus, quarantines and loss of business, they decided to furlough half of the company's employees. Among them, I was included. So right now I'm just
Homeless.
jobless.
So I
and
just-
living my life, vacation.
I just kind of want to timestamp today because, this episode is going to, by the time you hear it, it's already been recorded. So today is March 28th, and sales was furloughed on the 27th of March, just to, put a time frame.
In case that we're out of this crisis, this global crisis that's currently happening around the world.
But do you think that's going to happen so soon?
According to our so fearless leader, Mr. Donald Oompa Loompa Trump, by Easter, we'll be open and running as a regular country again.
I think that's a bit
Premature.
ambitious.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, doctors say don't do that.
So sorry, just butting in here. So your mom just commented on our IG, and she said, "Use the coasters. You're going to damage the table."
Thanks, Mom, if you're listening to this. We did not damage your table.
We love you.
That beer was empty. It was no longer. Oh, it's a little wet.
That's what she said.
Oh God.
That's the financial institution manager.
Yes.
I'm not gonna tell you what financial institution because
Yes.
I don't want y'all coming in there.
It starts with an S.
Okay, don't do all that.
But
Swift
anyway,
money?
so back
Swift
to me.
Yes. Sorry to cut you
So
off.
center, motherfucker.
Sorry to cut you off.
We're getting off track, guys.
Yeah, we are.
I just want to say I don't like this whole start of this episode.
It's different. You know what? Here's the
It's
thing.
not us.
We're more.
This is the
no,
one that's a
actually
little
this is
bit-
more us than the other ones. This is less structure, just us being us, or just talking about ourselves. I think it's a good episode.
I feel like I
think
always
it's a little
come
bit of
off
both.
looking bad on all these episodes, like
What do you mean?
really bad, like
How?
pathetic, nerd.
No, I mean those are your likes. It's up to you
Those
whether
are your
No,
likes.
no, 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 no.
So that's what you like, Nico. I don't know.
Even
You
pathetic
look like
nerd.
yourself.
No.
Look at it this way. You have a job.
And it's
I
all,
don't.
it's all about perspective. If you think what you like and what you do is what pathetic nerds do,
No, I just think it comes off wrong when I say it.
well, it's not. It's just what you like, and maybe you're just not voicing it.
Come here and give me a kiss once.
Shut the hell up.
That's Prince Charming right there, ladies and gentlemen.
All I have is the eyes. I no longer have the looks.
It's okay. Looks fade. Looks fade.
It's
Personality
what matters
is forever.
is what's in here.
Yeah, but my beard did a lot for me. I no longer
Then
have
you have nothing in here. Then,
Are you
and by in here I mean the heart. What matters what's inside of you.
I have a good heart.
Eh.
It's just very hard to access it.
That was
I had
deep.
a nice. Hold on. I have a nice box where my heart used to be.
It's so cold.
Marion.
It's so cold. It's so cold.
Yeah, I don't know this.
You
song.
don't
Oh,
remember?
Marion? What?
Fussing and fighting, we
Isn't
back
he the
at it
basketball player that was
again.
married to
What?
I know that.
one of the Kardashians?
Oh my god, that's freaking Omar.
You're
no,
watching
Lamar Odom.
You're watching way too much E.
I said
channel.
Omar.
Oh my!
E Entertainment. You're watching way too much E
Too much
Entertainment.
E. Stop watching the Kardashians.
I'm reading.
They don't need more
People
money.
magazine.
Says we keep on. You know.
Changing
Well,
Going
as
away
of
from
as
the
of, as of
conversation.
as of right now, March 28th, that is my life. I am jobless, at home, trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with my life. But on the bright side, I believe everything happens for a reason. And for the past month or so, I've been wishing I had more time in my hands to work on my personal stuff, such as my fitness career. And I think this is an
Building your
oppor-
brand.
Yeah, this is an opportunity for me to
Oh, that's for sure. I believe everything.
Work on that. So-
Everything happens for a reason.
guys,
Plug that IG,
tuned.
yo.
Stay tuned on my fitness IG, which is at Sebas M as in Mary Fitness. I'll be dropping some knowledge out there for in-home workouts you guys want to do.
What to do? What to do, baby?
Just be ready.
All right, Kawhi. So I guess
Juanito Alemán.
it leaves me, Juanse, the other Juan Sebastian in this table, across from Sebas. Since I was a kid, I've always been referred to as Juanse by family and friends. My dad sort of just came up with it. It's very typical that in Colombia, for any Juan, they'll use the name Juan and then the first two letters of the middle name.
So I'm like,
Except you would be Juani, which is pretty weird.
Juani. is-
Juani.
Juani.
Hola, Juani.
Can I keep being called Dicko as you guys have?
Dicko,
referred
Dickolas,
to?
Stinkolas.
I will
Just kidding.
take that over.
No, I think your
Juani.
new name is Juani.
Nah. We can't do Nico like that.
Juani is super homosexual.
Hola, Juani.
Yeah, I said it.
Sebas would also be a Juanse, but he's not because I'm Juanse.
You know, people have called you Juan, and to me, it's like, who the fuck is that? Like, if somebody
Like
says,
people referencing me
Yeah.
have said Juan to you.
yeah, like, oh, your friend Juan, and I'm like, who? And it takes me a minute. Like, there's always that minute of adjustment to realize, oh, they're talking about Juanse, because it's like Juanse. Like, to me, it's Juanse. Juan.
Yeah, to
Juan
you,
who?
my name is Juanse. That's it.
Exactly. And I, as stupid as I was when I was younger and I met you, I didn't realize that Juanse stood for Juan Sebastian. I actually thought your name was Juanse.
So yo, and one little pet peeve of mine is, so Juanse is Juanse. I hate when people put Juance because it's not.
That's Juan K. Juan K.
What?
Yeah. No, I mean no. Technically it's still Juanse, but it's not spelled correctly, and it's a little pet
With
peeve.
a Z-E.
Yeah, S-E.
Interesting.
Because my middle name is not Sebastian, starting with Cebastin.
Sebastian.
Yeah, I feel like that would be like Sebastian.
Sebastian.
Like, yeah.
Sebastian.
So
Sebastian.
a little bit more about myself.
What do you like to do in your free time?
I do a lot of
He
things.
likes to
'Cause
wank it.
I feel like we all do. But if our followers have been following our personal IGs, they could see you have a different amount of pictures, photography. that you do.
I enjoy photography a lot. I'm a photography enthusiast. I love to take my Canon 80D on all my travels. I've actually had it for 3 years in May now, which is very surprising. I don't use it as often as I did. I sort of lost the drive in it for a little while, but I still very much absolutely love photography. And when I see stunning photos, it just makes me want to travel more.
Just get you.
It
Yeah,
does.
right now we can't do that much.
I know.
Yeah.
I had a trip planned to Atlanta that I purchased like at the beginning of February. That's not happening.
Oh, that's for sure.
Shout out to our Atlanta listener.
We have a couple Atlanta listeners.
Oh, a couple listeners.
Oh, for
we
real?
appreciate.
Yeah.
Show love.
We have
Oh,
Clarissa.
From 305.
Hey
We
there.
don't have to name people.
It's okay.
They don't know who they are.
appreciate the shout out.
Yeah, but they don't want to be out. What if they don't want to be out there like that?
Well, then
we appreciate.
Screw you.
No kisses to you guys. You know?
And we
And
have our friends from
The
Future Bachelor
Oh, yeah.
podcast.
You
They
guys
shouted
shout
us- they shouted us out.
guys.
Oh,
They shouted us out.
Thank you. I don't think I ever met you guys.
You
That-
did
no,
not.
you did. Yeah, that night-
Well, we only met Veronica, and
Yes.
she was a sweetheart. It was very nice meeting her.
The night you guys went out to meet her and the rest of the friends.
Well, yeah,
I
well,
was
yeah,
doing
'cause-
something else.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, shout out to the Future Bachelor. You guys should go
Check 'em out.
If you guys haven't already, do it. They're pretty
They-
interested.
And
they have
we-
really good intro music. I can say that.
They do. Every podcast starts with intro music, and they kind of put you on to new music you might not have heard of before.
And that's always good,
So give it a
especially with
try,
this
yeah.
trying times
Yep.
where you might.
Quarantine time. You got nothing better to do. Nothing better to listen. Try a new podcast. There you go.
There you go.
Aside
And
from us.
you also want to listen to Is This On?
Oh,
Is
is
This
this on?
On?
Yeah.
They're the ones.
Those are my girls. Please. Shout out to them too.
They copied our idea, but you know.
No, I
Just kidding.
think the fact that they started their podcast sort of
It
gave us a driver to, start ours.
Girls, don't be mad at me, but I actually did
Catapulted.
not know you guys had a podcast until like probably
Until the
Six.
day before we went
Until the
on
day
their
back.
podcast.
6 months back.
Well, to be fair, I think Juanse and I were kind of like closer to
Yeah.
Claudia, and that's the whole reason why we knew.
But
Still love you.
shout
though.
out to
Still
Is This
love
On
you, girls.
podcast. They both work for iHeartRadio, and they have a very good podcast. They interview professionals across many
I
different
know,
industries.
They do. They have
Musicians,
really good
By
guests.
one of those
Musicians,
professionals,
anchors.
we were on their podcast. So yeah, they actually do
Professionals.
work with
definitely.
a lot of professional
Oh
people.
yeah.
I'm still waiting for that paycheck though.
Oh, yeah.
Lorena
never
and
talked about
Andrea.
Yeah, we never talked about money.
Yeah, we never talked
Drop
about
that Cash App
our
at
rate
3 ones in a
per
month.
minute.
So if you guys are listening to this, just expect a call from us.
Or my agent,
we'll send the PayPal invoice.
the PayPal invoice.
And yeah, I mean that's sort of me in a gist. That would sound very weird. I almost didn't say the T for some reason, and that would have been a very different thing to say.
And we also all play soccer.
Yes,
We
I was just gonna
all-
get
That's
to
how
that.
we met.
Well, that's basically how we met. We were all playing soccer back when we were like in high school. And
right before we went professional, but we hurt
Yeah.
our knees, and then we had to take some time
torn
off.
ACLs.
And
you know,
Beckham
left
came to
right.
me and he was like, "Hey, I need you on my team." But I said,
Inter Miami
I,
FC.
I'm
Yeah,
retired.
no,
I'm
we
retired.
went to
I
the
can't do it.
went to the open training they had, and
They were just
they weren't
stunned.
paying enough.
Stunned.
They weren't paying enough. Yeah. especially since we were local. We weren't like, nah. We're like, nah, I don't want it.
Yeah,
You
they
guys can
wanted
keep it.
they wanted
We're humble.
foreigners.
We're humble folks.
Yeah, we said, hey, let's give this other kid a try.
Yeah, he's younger. He's gonna last you guys longer, and he doesn't have money. You guys, nah. So
Yeah, very humble guys over here.
So we're not that good. We're good locally.
I retired, dude. I don't even think I can play anymore. My hips can't take it. I'm old.
I really wish that I had never torn my ACL,
I think that was the drop that did it.
dude.
It's
It
a
was
hard injury
so-
to get back from.
But I was getting back from it, and then the relapse this past December.
here's the thing. So, quick side note.
Backstory.
We're gonna
rather.
bring it back to what happened to his knee. We were both playing. Both Sebastians were
I
playing
was
in a
playing
team.
too.
I know the exact date. It was January 18th, 2019.
I was playing too. I was in goal.
Yeah, Nico was goalie.
Well, yeah.
So
We
this
were
is a
on the same
defender.
team, but what happened in this third game of the season?
Our first, but it was the third game of the season, but it was the first time that we were attending that particular season. We were late in the season.
I had already played though, didn't I?
Yeah, you were late in the season.
Yeah, Sebas and
You
I
had also
played.
played?
Yeah, Sebas and I
Yeah.
played the first two games.
Why the hell did I miss them?
You were.
I might have
traveling.
been. Yes, I
You
was
were in
out of town.
Texas.
I was not in Texas. I was gonna go to Texas the day I got injured.
Okay. Anyways, so
Anyway,
It was a
so
fateful night.
that day, on the same day, I got injured. I tore my ACL. 5 minutes after, Juan tore his ACL. Same knee, same game, same day.
And not just ACL.
yo, the same scream.
We tore a few things.
Yeah,
ACL,
torn meniscus,
Tore
ACL,
meniscus and MCL.
and MCL. So yeah,
5 minutes apart.
Ouch.
we also had the same surgeon.
Yes, I recommended the surgeon to Sebas because I went to get it checked out first. I think you went to the hospital, you got x-rays, and then
Yeah.
you asked me what orthopedic I went to.
Yeah, I got X-rays that said could be a torn ACL. I was like, okay.
Yep.
Let's
I
go
knew
check it
I knew it
out.
wasn't bone. So I just went straight to the specialist.
And we also had the same therapist,
Yeah.
physical therapist.
Yep.
Did y'all
Which,
share a
if you
nurse
would have
too?
followed mine,
Oh yeah, thank you, Juanse.
Sorry,
That's
my
very
how
dad's
about
calling.
we mute our
Yep.
phones? No, I'm just kidding.
That's a good idea.
Throw that shit away.
He's
if
probably
you would
just curious where I
follow
am.
what he said to which it was like to
Papi?
continue exercising your knee, straining the muscles around the knee.
Yep.
That wouldn't have happened to you.
So to explain what happened to me was in December when we were finally getting to the time when we could go back to regular physical activity. I hadn't been strengthening as I should, and in a game, in the heat of the game, it was a good moment. I was playing good, if I recall,
Yeah, you had a good game. And
and fateful kick where I was
It was
trying
a
to
shot.
score on Nico.
who stopped it though?
He stopped it.
Oh, it was such a nice dive too.
And just the strain on my planted foot, which was my left leg, which is where I had the injury. I just felt a crack, and I had to sit out. Knee was swollen for a week. It just sucked.
And he was out.
Yep.
And the rest is history.
The rest is history. And just a funny quick story about our injury 5 minutes apart. Sebas thought that I was mocking him when I fell.
Everybody did. He was not the only person.
I was
I thought you
pissed.
were not like making fun of him.
But you heard my crack.
I did, but I thought it was your cleats hitting
Oh.
against each other.
You thought they clacked?
I was
Yeah.
pissed. I was on the sideline. I was in pain.
Yeah, he was in pain,
still.
and
then I heard this
pissed.
guy scream. I'm like, this motherfucker. Is he really making fun of me?
I actually laughed.
and then
Like,
2
when
minutes
I-
after, like, I don't see him get up. I'm like,
the whole team thought you were making fun of him because nobody moved. Like as soon as
Yo, but that's not a thing to make fun of.
I know, but we
That
were
was
like,
so
listen,
fucked up if I
but
actually
we
made
thought
fun
we
of
didn't
you.
know at the time he was
I
an
know, I
ACL.
know.
we thought you had like really bad sense of humor at the moment, and we were like, yo, this guy.
That would have been a shitty thing to do.
Yeah, this happened. This podcast would have never happened if that was it. That was the case.
It would have been 2 once and I'm like, but then that sounds a little sexual as I've been told before. So that might not be the best title for a podcast.
Yeah.
As
As
to-
probably draw more views
Not from
in the gay community.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Not from. I mean, no. We don't.
we don't discriminate.
Anybody
We don't
can,
discriminate.
anybody
We
can
love
listen to it.
everyone
We don't-
equally. If you
and we
wanna-
make fun of everybody equally as
Yeah.
well.
So don't get
That's
butthurt.
correct.
Please don't get butthurt.
Yeah, don't get butthurt because we will make fun of everybody and everything. I make fun of myself all the time, as you guys can tell.
We won't cross lines though.
What
We'll
lines?
just
If you
He
haven't
said
seen
as he faded away in a very
Sexual look.
sensual way.
Whoa, why everything gotta be sexual with you?
No. I said
too?
sensual. You did like the
Sensual
rock.
and sexual is the same thing. Essentially.
They're in the same ballpark.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, that's funny. As to why we started the podcast, and we mentioned it once, but you once and myself had this conversation like years ago.
Yep.
That we wanted to start videos, to be honest. Like
So if you
YouTube.
guys want to see videos of them, sign up to their OnlyFans account, onlyfans.com/2 and a webcam.
That is not a real thing.
Don't go look that up, because if it exists,
You will
it's
not find
us.
it. Correct. If
You might find something, just not them.
No, we wanted. This was during a time when all these YouTubers were coming up and they become famous and stuff like that. And we wanted. I mean,
we didn't want to follow the
famous.
bandwagon to become famous or anything, but we figured
We wanted to have fun.
Yeah,
Well, guys, so
because
thank you for ruining the podcast. Now everyone knows we're here for the money.
no, not at all.
Give us all your money. Merchandise dropping soon.
No, it's not. But we do have ideas.
But it's not about the money, guys.
But not the money. They're gonna be free. Merchandise is gonna be free for the first month.
You pay shipping and handling, it's $40. Oh crap! I almost unplugged my headset.
Don't take the headphones with you.
That was a Corona. Not the virus.
The beard.
By the way, I'm very concerned that this label is so scratched off because these are not stickers. How old is this Corona?
It's probably a year old.
It's smudging off with my finger.
It's more.
There were some that were sitting there for. I don't know which one you grabbed and from where you grabbed
my
it.
gosh, my finger is
Well,
white.
you already drank it, so you might as well just bottoms up.
All right, I'll be in the.
But yeah,
I'll be taking a roll of your toilet paper for later.
Hey, listen, that stuff is like gold nowadays.
That's a commodity now. Okay, so
It is a luxury commodity now.
I've seen people. There was a meme of guys playing poker, but instead of cash,
yes,
there
I
was
saw
toilet
that.
paper rolls.
And they were actually like in a
Wow.
poker table.
That's funny. I haven't seen that.
Getting back to the fact that, or the reason why we decided to start this is
Our origin story.
Our origin story, like every superhero.
Well,
in this
as you
hard
guys can see,
times.
we're three funny motherfuckers, right?
Or so we think.
We're
We
funny.
hope.
We hope.
We hope.
I'm sure. Whoever's
Somebody out
watching
there watching.
I'm sorry. Whoever's listening.
That's your OnlyFans account.
You never know. They see other faces in IG.
Well, here's the
Hey,
thing.
my voice just cracked.
I was actually talking with a coworker
Puberty.
after the conversation I had with work when they told us like, "Hey, you're gonna go on furlough, whatever," which is a leave of absence for an extended period of time.
Just to be clear, there's nothing wrong with having an OnlyFans.
Well, here's the thing. I told my coworker.
My
I was
hand
like,
smells like fish.
I told her, I was like, "Hey, look, I think
That's the fucking beer. I'm sorry, Silas. I went to scratch my face and I smelled fish.
Are you sure you weren't like scratching your butthole or something?
I was not scratching my butthole, and my butthole does not smell like fish.
I don't know. I mean,
That would be a different smell.
thanks for sharing with us.
I mean, does your butthole smell like fish?
I don't know because I've never smelled my butthole.
mine smells like roses."
I mean, I'm just comparing it to the way that shit smells.
Oh no, mine smells like roses.
Shit doesn't smell like fish.
Exactly. So your butthole should not smell like fish.
So why does yours smell like fish?
It does not. The fucking beer that's fading away, the can smells like
Maybe
fish.
it was in a cooler with
It's
fish.
not a can. It's a
I wonder if
bottle.
my lips taste like fish now. Anyway,
So, are you gonna kiss us to find out?
No.
No.
Someone else got it.
Sales,
It's not
please
me.
continue. You said you were speaking to a coworker
About
after the
OnlyFans.
furlough.
You guys ruined the story.
How? We were talking about OnlyFans.
Because the story was short, so it's only good if I continue the story. Because now all I'm gonna say is like, yeah, I told her that I'm gonna start an OnlyFans account now.
yeah,
Oh.
you're right. That was not
You
funny.
see what I'm talking about?
My fault.
You see what I'm talking about?
I
It's like, it
ruined
makes
the-
no sense not to like finish that story.
I ruined the sweet spot.
Yeah,
of the
that was
story. I
definitely-
ruined the punchline of the story.
I'm gonna start my OnlyFans account.
My fault.
There is nothing wrong with having an OnlyFans account out there, just so everybody knows.
So if you guys
Is
have
that an actual
if you guys,
thing?
Yeah.
Because you keep
pay
saying
money.
it. I've
so
never heard of
the
that.
thing about, and I follow a lot of girls who started cosplaying.
Is this sort of like the? I'm sorry, I was stepping away from the mic. Is this a Patreon?
Almost.
Kinda.
It's better than Patreon because you can post nudes.
It's a subscription base.
It's almost it's porn,
It's porn.
without paying Pornhub or having
without
Pornhub.
paying the third party.
Yeah. Well,
So-
do you pay Pornhub?
If you have a premium account,
No. I mean, if you're posting.
It's free during these times.
No, that's not okay. Y'all missing the point. Anyways, Patreon or OnlyFans is used for many things.
it's social media that you pay a subscription to have access to people's content.
Yeah.
Content. Let's call it content because you don't
That's
necessarily
true.
have to
It
be
doesn't have to
selling
be-
news or porn or whatever.
Most girls will use it for nudes.
Yes.
Because they're selling their nudes.
They're making money, bro.
I
They're
wonder.
banking.
It's almost like a premium Snapchat.
I wonder how much. That's exactly what I was going to ask. Like, how much do girls that have a premium Snapchat have to pay Snapchat?
I don't know about that.
Like, what's the take?
If anybody has a premium Snapchat, can y'all just hit us up on the DM? We're not gonna out you.
We're not gonna pay you either. We just want some
Yeah, we just want some
details,
information.
some
We're
numbers.
trying to be-
statistics, But here's the thing:
Accurate numbers.
some of those girls who have an OnlyFans account, they posted their earnings for like a quarter or like a month. Hundreds of thousands of dollars.
It's
That's crazy.
because sex sells.
The
and
thirst.
Men are
Yes.
perverted as fuck.
Yeah, there's some sick fucks out there.
I wonder
And
if
by
there's.
sick fucks, I'm talking about guys.
I wonder if there's any
Yes.
men that have premium accounts and girls pay for.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I will have a premium account coming up soon. So, ladies, if you guys
This is what you meant about being self-employed now.
and an OnlyFans account,
OnlyFans. If you want to see a tic tac dancing
Hey, it
I'm a grower,
dances.
not a shower. Okay,
with
so,
big bad with small.
yeah, with big, but with small at the same time.
But the reason why we started this was because we're hoping that you guys are laughing as much as we are. This is actually a lot of fun.
Yeah, we just want to entertain people. I feel like
We've had some good feedback from
Yeah.
some people. I mean, one of them I don't know. The other one I do. The Apple Podcast reviews.
weren't they
think
like 3 of you so far?
But they're good,
Okay.
and
5-star reviews.
as long as you're laughing, then we're doing what we wanted to do. If you're not
Yeah.
laughing, then you got to go get yourself checked because there's something wrong with you.
And I had some coworkers telling me, coworkers that have listened that they liked it.
So if you guys liked it, then you guys can go ahead and share it with your friends, share it with your families. We're in a quarantine. There's nothing better to fucking do out there. So
Exactly. true.
And
That's true.
if you don't even need microphones like we have set up. We have like, I'm just rambling here.
I see that.
I don't know like what you're
I'm
going
trying to
to say.
know where you're getting at.
I don't know where you go with this.
All you need is a phone.
Exactly. And Anchor.fm,
Oh yeah,
Okay.
Anchor.fm.
which is our hosting platform.
Yeah, and
They distribute everything for
you'll
you.
hear that
Yeah.
later.
Now,
And for anyone who's interested or looking to get into the podcasting world, we have been using Anchor as our host, which is a completely free podcast hosting platform.
and not only that, but it's also very user-friendly, and it has the creation tools that allow you to edit and record from your phone or computer. Plus, it also allows you to monetize with no minimum listenership. But my favorite thing of all is the fact that they do all the legwork for you and distribute your podcast.
To get started, download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm. Poor try to advertisement right there. Horrible try to an advertisement.
This is why we're
Fun
not
fact.
getting paid.
Spotify owns Anchor.fm.
I had no idea. You told me that earlier, and I didn't know.
And that's why with Anchor, they distribute super easily to Spotify. It's the first one you get approved because same company.
Well, if you guys are out there, regardless of the platform you guys are listening to, we suggest, if you guys like the content, give us a thumbs up if you can, whichever it is. Give us a like, subscribe.
On YouTube, we
Give
have
us
2
a-
subscribers.
Give us a rating, give us a star.
You know, I'm one of them, so I don't think.
and I'm the other.
And also follow our social media page. We have Twitter.
3 Juans and a mic.
We have Instagram.
At 3 Juans and a mic.
We have YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/3ones1mic.
And our Facebook
And
page.
our Facebook page. There you go.
It's also
3
3 Juans and a mic. It's pretty easy. It's the number 3, the name Juan, and
A mic.
Mike.
MIC.
MIC.
I feel like we should have specified from the first time we actually talked about the social media, because we kept saying 3 Juans and a mic, and people were typing the 3, like the
letter 3. Or
the word 3.
The number
the
3.
letter 3. It's the number 3. And I think we're going to just finish it here. I'm not even gonna share my personal profile because nobody wants to follow me.
We've shared it anyway. Yeah, and anyway, they can get it from the logo. The logo is not spelled out 3. It's just the number 3
It's the number
once in a
3.
mic.
But wait, no. You should tell
Yeah,
you.
because especially
You
this one.
said
This is our
that you have a
introductory one.
different lifestyle than the pathetic one. No, you seem to have.
You don't post
with
too
the
much, though.
podcast.
I
Maybe you
don't.
need to start posting more.
I'm not a social person.
So
I'm
his-
an introvert, so
it.
I'm living my best life right now.
His Instagram is Nico_Montoya with a K, NICKO.
NIKO
Yeah.
_MONTOYA.
There you go. I just got it out of there.
Sebas is at SebasK24.
And Juanse is Juan of a kind.
Yep.
All right. There
Thank
we
you
go.
so much for listening, guys. I hope we didn't bore you too bad. Hopefully, during these trying times, you're staying safe. You're washing your hands. You're wiping your butts.
And
We'll see you on the next one.
Peace, guys.
Bye.